Hey, good morning. It's day 31. And if I look a little sleepy, as I'm getting an early start here, it's about 6:30. You can see the sun is just coming up over the mountains. And I'm leaving out a Roan Highlands shelter, which you saw in the last video. What a beautiful spot that was. It was a little breezy last night, but it was well protected. There was a lot of people there. I think I counted 10 tents, and I'm not sure how many in the shelter, but it was such a nice spot. And today, going about, I think it's 16 miles to a road crossing 19A, which is essentially the town of Roan Mountain. And in between, I think I've got some of the best scenery so far, so I'm looking forward to that. I believe I'm going to traverse the Roan Highlands, I think it's what they're called, which is essentially, I think, a series of balds that you go over. And I don't think there's too much climbing. I think I just stay up high for most of the day, but you never know. Stay up high for most of the day until that descent down to the road. I think I also go by Over Mountain Shelter, which is another kind of famous place on the trails. You'll see why when I get there. So I think it's going to be a really, really good day for scenery. Just a great day in general. So ready to get going. Yet another welcome to North Carolina / Tennessee sign. I really wish I would have started counting. It's got to be 6th or 7th one. And I believe I'm headed up there. And came from up there. I've said it before, but I always love breaking out of the trees on these balds. Look at that early morning light on the mountains. This is the first round bald. Probably a little noisy with the wind. Someone tented up here last night. And that's where I was last night, up and over that. And Jane bald, a little less than a mile past the last one. There's the last one, round bald there. There you can see the trail going up the mountain there. So, confession time. Actually, I came down off of that peak there, along that ridge, down there, down that ridge, down there, down here, and then back up here. And I did not stop at Over Mountain Shelter, which is right there in the middle of the picture. It's a converted barn. You see it in a lot of people's videos of the AT. And it's like a 2-story converted barn, now a shelter. But it turns out, which I didn't realize, it's down like 1/3 of a mile, down sort of a steep path to get to it, which means 1/3 of a mile back up. So that again doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's also at the start of another big uphill, which I'm on right now. Hopefully it worked out. I was hoping I'd have a view from up here, so I've seen it in pictures, and this is as close as I'm going to get. I'll have to come back sometime. And that is Little Hump, the third, I think the last of the balds today. Not positive, but I think so. You can see the path going up there and a couple of hikers on their way up. So I should have known if there was a Little Hump mountain, it was bound to be a big brother, right? So that is Hump Mountain. If you look carefully, about 2/3 of the way up, you can see some hikers up there. Looks really cool though. That is, if the guide is right, the top is 1.4 from where I am right now. So going along over there, there you can see a couple hikers, and then up to the top. Take some video when I get up there. Maybe halfway up or 2/3. It's been too bad so far, but it's about to get really steep. Well, I made it to the top of Hump Mountain. I wonder if that's the little town of Roan Mountain down there where I'm staying tonight. Might be. And just right up here is the summit. Looks like some people have maybe camped up here. Pretty breezy, as you can imagine. Sort of in awe when I think about the people that do the AT. Some people start in January, February, come through here, you know, in February and March. I can't imagine doing it in, you know, freezing temperatures with snow and freezing rain. I'm just amazed. That's where I came from down there. I have to say, that looks a lot more appealing to my legs 15 minutes ago. Look at this. I think this makes it official. Yippee! Woohoo! It's only the 7th sign I've seen, so I'm not going to quite trust it just yet. But life is good. I am relaxing at the end of day 31 here on the porch of the Roan Mountain B&B. Got my Ben & Jerry's, my cherry Coke, and the laundry is in, freshly showered. That's the most important thing. And I think Ann, the owner, said that there's a food run at 5 o'clock into the little town of Roan. So, like I said, couldn't be any better. Life is great. And that'll do it for day 31 in my rocking chair at the Roan Mountain B&B.